Hi, it's Sunday Fun Day. Again, should I just do like a Sunday Fun Day thing where I just record some fun little video? Maybe it won't be related to Marvel Snap all the time or directly involved with it, but I don't know. It's nice taking a break from Marvel Snap every now and then. Today we're going over the villains of Marvel Snap in the book of this one, The Art of Marvel Snap, where there are some artwork in here that was not, I'm looking at the wrong camera, that is not actually in a Datamined yet or anything else. Now, for the villains, there is a lot less unreleased art as opposed to the heroes. But at the same time, I also didn't realize something in the first video, and I will go over that at the end. So there's only 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 villains right now that have unreleased art. So starting it off with Doctor Doom. It's this one, which looks like it's a toon version of Doctor Doom, similar to, there's an Anti-Venom and a Baron, not Baron Mordo, a Baron Zemo one. So I think it might be similar to that. Not that bad. Sean Galloway is the artist for there. Next one is Enchantress. Very nice there, back to back. It's this beautiful one. I don't know if this is like a fantasy version of it, but it looks very beautiful, and it's not in yet. Speaking of Enchantress, I love Kim Jacinto, and this was the first milestone variant that there was. So you had to spend $200 to get this, and I do not have it. So thanks for ruining that part of my Marvel Snap life. Said very sarcastically. All right, next one is Giganto. It's by Maria Wolf. Not that bad. Now, Maria Wolf's work, I do enjoy hers, but I gotta like go over here, so this is the only thing that, so it focuses. There we go. Small, her work doesn't look that great, but when it's larger, her work is so much better. So there's that one for hers. That's not out yet for Giganto. Green Goblin, I found out, is getting a fantasy variant at the end of this month through here. This was Datamined, so I will show it to you. I actually just did 2 splits on Green Goblin because I have a fantastic variant. So I have like 1,500 boosters, but I hit my 10K limit. So I figured, you know what? I saw this. Let me just get a couple splits ready for him, so when the fantasy comes out, I might have a little bit of a better option. All right, scrolling through. Come on, almost there. All right, Jugs. Good old Juggernaut. A lot of his fantasy variant is in here, which I very much like. Not really too exciting of artwork. Sorry, Ben Harvey. I have to do it like this so that it doesn't get completely unfocused. Maybe that helps a little bit too. But not that bad of an artwork. Unreleased. This better be a regular rare variant because it's not that exciting for it. We can't all be winners. Now, speaking of winners though, Kingpin winning with 2 unreleased variants and 2 really cool ones too. I can see myself using this first one. There you go. It's Kingpin in a Kingpin Mech suit. If any of you Marvel nerds really know if this is a thing, I mean, it most likely is, but I would love to know the story about this. Sir Superhero is a person on YouTube and TikTok that I do follow, where I get a whole bunch of fantastic Marvel backstory from him. So maybe I'll try to tag him in the video and he can go into what exactly is this, please. I would like for him to tell me. And this next one is way too funny. I need this. I need this so bad. It's Kingpin. There we go. With a tiny umbrella in the rain. It looks like this is supposed to be some reference to another piece of art that I'm just not getting. It has very, I don't know why, Alice in Wonderland vibes to it. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, now, very happy about this one. I do have Loki at full mastery. Will I get this if it does ever come out? Yeah, probably. Why not? But there you go. Another kid Loki for you. Kind of fun. Not that bad looking. Not Datamined yet, but still looks really cool. Very surprised that Art Germ Loki is not here. Lady Loki. Who's next? Mysterio. This one, not the best Mysterio variant. It's actually next to what I think is the best Mysterio variant. It's this one right here. Unreleased. Not bad. Not Datamined. I repeat that all the time and I don't know why. Maybe I'm just nervous. There we go. That's better. And the one next to it, this one, is, I think, one of my favorite Mysterio art pieces, the Max Grech one. I keep calling him Matt, and I'm sorry about that. All right. There we go. All right. Last one is actually also two. It's Mystique. So first one, I was confused at first because it has this yellow background, and I thought it was this one down here, but it's not. I had to just double check. Really nice Mystique art right there. And then the next one is this fantasy. This feels like it's a fantasy variant. Let's cover that up so you guys can get a better look of that beautiful, beautiful Mystique one. Now, I have the Peach Momoko one, which I love. But I think this is one I would love to really get to if it's fantasy. Oh, and I almost forgot. Talking about Baron Mordo, let's go to him real quick. Arnim Zola Carnage. Arnim Is there no Baron Mordo in this book? No, there is not a Baron Mordo in this book, and that is very upsetting. I actually started to go back and see which of the original, like Series 1, 2, and some Series 3 cards were not in the art book, and I stopped at Daredevil. So there's no Absorbing Man, no Agatha Harkness, Agent 13, Agent Coulson, Angel, Atuma, Baron Mordo, Beast, Black Bolt, Black Cat, Black Panther, Blade, Brood, Bucky Barnes, Captain Marvel, Cerebro, Cloak, Colleen Wing, Crossbones, Crystal, Cyclops, Daredevil, and more. Why? Yeah, you know, I get that they only had to pick like the best of the best, but when I didn't see Baron Mordo, I thought maybe they just didn't have enough variants for him or whatever the reason. Maybe some of these characters aren't important enough because who cares about, you know, Cyclops anyway. There's a Sunday Funday video. That's it. No drama, no nothing. Just showing off Marvel Snap's art book. What's first, because I'm not going to do another video about this book again, I don't think. Every one of the variants, I'm pretty sure, or pieces of art in there, if they do have a pixel variant, the pixel variant is in there. And I gotta say, a lot of the pixel variants in the game are pretty terrible. Of course, I opened one of the worst ones there. But just looking at here, She-Hulk, right? This full art pixel She-Hulk ain't looking that bad. It honestly, there's quite a bit of full art pixels here, or fuller art pixels, that just look so much better. There you go. There's a Red Skull, right? It looks better. So, and there's a lot of other full art things here that are really nice. The full art of the locations are fantastic too. Where's the one I really like? Here we go. Nowhere. That's the full art of Nowhere. You just get like a zoomed in part of the skull in the game, but you don't actually get to see the full thing. So if you're ever at a bookstore and this is just floating around, pick it up, take a peek through it. It's not that bad. That's it, guys. Thanks so much. I hope this is under 10 minutes. I will edit it if it's not. Have a great time, and I'll see you next week.